What's up guys, this video we're going to break down how to hook up with a coworker. Did you guys know that according to YouTube analytics, over 70% of the people who watch our videos have not subscribed to the channel? So before we get into this video, I want all of you guys to hit the subscribe button and comment below, I subscribe, and we will do our best to personally respond to every single comment. So this is a question I get asked quite often. Pretty much anytime I do a live stream, the question is, Alex, but how do I get with my coworkers? So I felt like I should make a video on this to give you guys clarification on this once and for all. So the first thing that I want to mention is hooking up with your coworker can be rather risky. We live, as you guys all know, in a very social justice warrior-y, political correct climate. And hooking up with your coworker, depending on where you work, can carry real risks, like you losing your job. So I think the first question you have to ask is it worth it? Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of factors that play into this. Are you just working a temporary job, or is this a company where you want to build a career? What country do you live in? How politically correct, sensitive is your company, right? Like these are all factors, and how much do you want to get with this girl? These are all factors that are going to play a role, but I would definitely advise you guys to err on the side of caution. So now with that out of the way, what should be the process? Now, I recommend playing a little bit more safe when it comes to this kind of thing. When it comes to your coworker, that's the only situation where I will tell guys to play it a little bit more safe. So what this means is I don't think that you should, be overtly sexual in the office. You shouldn't try to escalate in the office. And I don't think you should do anything sexual over text, at least not until you guys hook up. So I think the optimal strategy is establishing a little flirting and banter at the office, but keep it a little bit low key, keep it innocent, and feel out the vibe. When you flirt with her, does she flirt back, right? Those are the things you have to answer, the question that you have to answer. If the answer is yes, then you can move on to the next stage. And that's going to be simply to get her number and invite her out for a drink. That's it. Nothing sexual, nothing too straightforward. Don't invite her back to your place. Don't go too explicit at the office. Simply keeping it low key so that if she tells her supervisor, plausible deniability. You can be like, oh yeah, I just thought we'd go out for drinks as coworkers, right? So you want to always have that plausible deniability with everything you do that comes with coworkers. So then again, you're going to get her phone number. If she doesn't want to give you her phone number, that should be the end of it. Because again, being even persistent, like you might be on Tinder and cold approach, is not a good idea when it comes to coworkers, right? So, okay, so you're going to get her number, you're going to text her again, a little bit back and forth. Now, because it's a coworker, right, you don't have to do a lot over text. You don't have to try to build a lot of comfort and stuff like that. You can just simply, do a little bit of humor or like riff off something that you guys have in common when it comes to work. Again, you should never mention your boss's name in a negative way or anything like that. Nothing. The thing you have to keep in mind with the texting, if she was to screenshot this and show this to my boss, would this make me look terrible? And the answer to this should always be no. And you're going to simply invite her out for a drink on a Friday or Saturday night, or one of those nights where you guys are not working. Now, if she accepts, then you have at least some reason to think that, this chick might be into it. So then when you go on your date, that's when you're going to do this escalation, right? So you're probably going to go on a date with her, and you're going to do the normal thing. You're going to flirt with her, banter, have a few drinks, and then you're going to make a move. You're going to slowly escalate, build sexual tension, do all the stuff I talk about on all my other videos. At this point, everything is going to be the same. But again, you have to be a little bit more careful. If she, says, oh, whoa, like I just thought we were going out as friends, I want to, keep it professional, that should be the end of it. Because again, you have more to lose in this situation. So, assuming that she goes for it, then you're going to pull her back to your place and do the deed. But again, throughout this whole process, you're thinking, okay, do I have plausible deniability? If she was to tell my boss this, would I be able to talk my way out of it? And the answer to this should always be yes. You should always be able to say, oh yeah, this was nothing, I just invited her for a drink. So if you're sending her dick pics, if you're being super persistent, if you're trying to make out with her at the office, these are all things that are going to lose you your job, and you want to be very, very careful with all of that. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable, and if you guys are enjoying some of the content on this channel, all I ask is that you guys hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments about your experiences hooking up with your coworkers, whether they're good or bad. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.